Woo! You guys, welcome back to episode number 2. Hey, Cruiseman Podcast. Here we go. Yes. And of course, I'm one of your co-hosts, Adela Dende, and here is my
Queen V.
And yours truly, Kit Kat.
And Debbie in the house.
Woo. So today we're going to be talking about relationship, marriages, being with a spouse that cheats. And then you end up saying you don't want to be with this spouse any longer and end up in another relationship with another spouse, but that also maybe left a marriage or was left behind because he was also cheating. So what's your take on that? Would you leave your spouse for cheating or would you stay?
I would not leave my spouse for cheating. And I know a lot of women would beat me, but I know in your heart, most women will not leave their spouse for cheating. Because the next person I'm going to, how am I sure he's not going to cheat? Yes, when the butterflies are going on in my tummy and I'm all lovey-dovey, at that point he may not be cheating, or he may be cheating but playing the game well. How am I sure he's not going to cheat?
I may have to agree. I guess just for the direct question of would you leave due to cheating, I'm going to say no. I'm sure we're going to get deeper in. So I'm going to wait and reserve my comments for deeper scenarios where my answer may change or may not change.
Okay, so like if I want to put it in a summary form, I would say that cheating depends. Because if you look, 80% of people that are divorced today, it's still based on cheating. So if you say you cannot leave your husband because of cheating, what's the level of the cheating? That's what you ask yourself. So I will not say, I cannot leave my husband. Left for me, yeah. If my ex, or maybe let me put it this way: somebody tells me, Debbie, you will leave your ex because of cheating. I will say never. I'm not saying I'm not the jealous type, right? I'll say never. I've always seen men as polygamous in nature. I used to have that kind of small, tiny thing of tomboy thing. I've always, all my life, been in the midst of men. So I know men a lot. I know them. Like, I know that men are polygamous in nature. No matter how holy you are, a man will always be a man. You understand? A man will always be a man. So now I am married. And I know that I have known this thing about men. And I'm married, and I want to come and give excuse that, because he's cheating on me, I want to divorce. You know, that doesn't make sense, right? So I want to stay in my marriage that I know my husband is cheating. But at the same time, think about it. He comes and cheats once, twice, continuously, to your face, rumors. And then, not only cheating, making that house so uncomfortable for you. You see your man coming, and what is in your head is, maybe he has just finished sleeping with a woman. Do you think you will be happy in that home? Let's leave aside that, because a man cheats, that will not make you leave. You will leave. I am a living example. I eventually left. Even though I had that mindset that, that I wish my husband can say, Baba, I will let you belay. Which one you carry today? You understand? But at a point, we are human. No matter what. Yes, I didn't leave my home because of cheating or something. I left for other stuffs, but still I will tell you that cheating was part of the major thing that broke my home.
So clearly there are levels to cheating. And cheating also, if we know, cheating is not just maybe sleeping with another person, but it can also be in finances, right? It can also be in assets, like we mentioned in our last episode. That could also be cheating. So far as you're cheating on me in different levels, by the time you find out, I think it all depends also on your own shock observer, how you're able to mentally cope.
That's the
right.
point.
I think that also would determine if you're continuing that relationship or not.
From what you people have pointed out, like Kit Kat said, as the case goes deeper, she might have a different thing to say. So you're right, Kit Kat. Like, I now have a different perception. If I find that my husband is cheating on me with another woman, and I have a very good relationship with my husband, I and my husband are good friends. We have good companionship. You know, he goes to just, you know, do something
Ask
else.
somebody.
Yeah, with some other woman. That's, I wouldn't leave him for that. But what Ade just said, if you're cheating me financially, that would pierce my heart.
So now money matter be
Money
this one
matter.
problem.
Yes, it would pierce my
Oh,
heart.
wait, now wait. Somehow you go get divorced.
Deep down,
not divorce.
I would leave at that point. Trust me.
Oh my goodness, Lord.
Yeah, so-
I love that.
So our own is not about cheating on
No.
another man or another
Carry your
woman.
women, it's all good. Just make sure the money comes back to me,
Uh-huh.
daddy. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I think of it as, again, as it's been stated, there's levels to cheating. If we're gonna talk in terms of another person, I think some breaking point would have to be when you start embarrassing me publicly. And then if the way I see it is, if a man is cheating on you, and it's especially if it's with the same person over and over, there's emotional attachment. Something's got to give. He's not ready to let her go. She's not ready to let him go. Like, something's got to give, you know. An example, sadly enough, I remember one of my exes, because of his profession, I was just like, okay, women are going to throw themselves at him. So sadly enough, I think some of us give excuses to say he's a man so he can go ahead and do. So I said, you know, I told myself, so long as he's sleeping with like 20 other females, I don't care. But if he's sleeping with one, then I have a problem. We all have our breaking points. I wouldn't want that for my child. I have a daughter. I would not want her to settle to be with a man that is all over the place.
Gigolo.
Yeah, like, we don't want that, but it's like the society we're in now, it's almost like you gotta accept it.
Yeah. You just got to.
Unfortunately,
I
especially with our
don't believe
backgrounds.
that.
Like,
Yeah,
Ghanaians, Nigeria, it's like
I don't
men
believe
feel
that.
they're entitled.
No, you know, you say you
And
don't
I
believe that.
also don't believe that male or men are subjected to cheating. Everyone, we're all human beings. We can cheat if we choose to be. It's
Yeah,
not in anybody's blood that you must cheat.
Okay, let me give
you
you
know
an
why
example.
I disagree with you.
No, let me
Okay,
give
go
you an
ahead.
example. When you say if they want to cheat, they will cheat.
Yes.
Okay, what if in some cases, that is why I said men are polygamous in nature. In some cases, some men don't really want to. But have you thought about seduction? There is no way a man would not want to, and that one day he will not fall into seduction.
You
That's
don't
where I
get
disagree.
seducted? Are you kidding me? Men don't flaunt at you? Men don't want you?
Okay, yeah, this is my
I
point on that.
disagree.
This is my point on that. I'm coming to bring a point, just like what you said, that, see, I'm not saying all men are polygamous in nature. We have, quite some that are good, but at the same time, we can be 100% sure. Yeah? They can be dedicated to their wife. Like, their wife, they are everything. They will go very far away to misbehave, right? So nobody sees, nobody comes, brings anything to the woman's ear, notice, right? So that is a very respectable form of adultery in the home. So, so even if anybody calls the wife, I saw your husband so place. If you call me to tell me that kind of thing, I will beat you hands down,
Yes.
man.
You shouldn't
Because
be
you want to
calling
come
me.
destroy my happy
Exactly.
home.
You shouldn't
I
be
will
calling me.
beat you hands down. That's why I love a friend of mine in Montreal today.
Interesting.
That girl, man, she saw a lot, but she never for once called my phone to tell me. But you see those friends that thought they were my friends. Every second my phone
No,
kept
they are not
ringing.
your friends.
And I will tell them to their face, don't ever in your life bring such news to me again. You understand? So I do warn ladies about that, because what if, for example, that moment me and my husband have settled and we are all lovey, and then bring that stupid news.
Come
And
to
at
me
the
at
same
dead
time, don't get it wrong that when I get such news, okay, let's say some people will get such news and they want to go and fight the girl. They want to call the girl. They want to look for the phone. And please, ladies, stop carrying your husband's phone. No.
You're killing yourself.
Unless you're
Honestly,
sending transfer.
I won't check your phone. Don't check my
So
phone.
that is just the thing, right? So if, like what we are saying, except people kept calling for that, and don't fight those people. They kept calling every day. There is problem. There is this. See, my dear, you will eventually leave that marriage, no matter how you want to try. And then if we say there are men that don't do it, my dear, 99% men do it, but they just give the respect and want to keep their home.
I don't agree. But yes, I think you wanted to say something.
I almost lost my train of thought. Let's go to someone else.
Okay, so I have a lot of things I want to say. Number one, if I leave my husband because of cheating, there's so many men out there who will tell you, oh, and I've experienced it. I didn't give in to them, thankfully, but I've experienced the toasting. Oh, me and my wife are not together anymore. We live in the same house, but we don't sleep in the same room. Do you know that we can even be sleeping on the same bed, but there's no marriage anymore?
Let me ask a question. Is the guy toasting you as a divorced woman?
Yes, I'm telling you different scenarios of the toasting. As a woman who is no longer with her husband, they now
and
want
man now came to woo you.
So and the man came to woo me. Of course, he has children, and there's a woman in his life, and he'd be like, "Oh, we're separated, me and the woman." Now I left my husband now because my husband, it's a scenario. My ex wasn't cheating on me, so imagine I left my own husband because I said he was cheating on me, and now I meet this man and he tells me all this sweet story. And I met a lady who told me that I've only been in Canada for 7 months and I've slept with 3 men. Oh wow. They do it, they ghost you. They give you the story, they ghost you. They give you the story, they ghost you. What is happening now? Why did I leave that man?
Yeah. That's a different angle. But for you to leave your spouse, first of all, most often time I find, especially with the women, it didn't just happen overnight. Because most women, they like to make it work. They like to keep the relationship.
Yes, especially when there are kids involved.
So they tend to think about it quite well before they decide they want to leave. That's why some would, of course, opt for just cheating than to file for divorce. Yeah. While men, they will cheat, not file for divorce at all, because they're able to deal with that mentally, deal with different women, and not having to feel like they're losing anything. But with women, it's different because we are emotional beings. When they do cheat, it's harder to keep up, but we're also very good at cheating. Compared to the women, compared to the men.
If you like it or not, women cheat more than men.
Yeah, they're better at hiding.
Better cheaters, women.
That's why I was I was against you when you say men are polygamous. We are all polygamous in nature.
No, the difference is that if a woman chooses to, a woman can say, "Oh yeah, I want to do this."
So the man did not choose to because his brain has knocked. His brain has knocked before he pulled down his pants.
No. Listen,
the difference is we have conditioned it to be okay for men to cheat.
Get away with it.
If a woman cheats, she be a shower. In Ghana they say tutu, a useless woman.
I know.
Like they
prostitute.
they have so much.
They will shame the woman.
To shame us. But if a man,
It's
polygamous. To five wives.
It's normal for men to cheat.
They'll come and quote you Bible quotation. In the Old Testament, Abraham had how many
wives?
And that is why they are reaping the fruits of their labor. Now women are dealing with them very, very well.
But why I don't believe women get seduced is that I feel that 95% of women, you have to actually love the person to sleep with the man.
Love the person to
sleep.
You
can love his money.
Then,
you
not
can
now.
love his character. It's not necessarily love. Sometimes, listen, you just want to get it in. And this guy, he's going to give it up. So I'm going to target you.
No, I want to even ask her. Has she not felt like what? Maybe you're just going through one scene.
Yeah,
at the point you just saw somebody kissing and then your body
especially if you're being ignored at home.
Yes, that's
maybe your spouse is always traveling. They does not take care of you, does not give you attention.
That leads to you falling in love with another man. It's the same thing.
He's not falling in love. You're not falling in love. He's infatuated.
Anyway, for me,
you cannot love two men. You love your husband. That's why you're still in the house, right?
Listen, and I say it again. If I ever cheat on whoever I am with, leave me alone. I lost you. You lost me. But there's no love.
A lot of times,
because for me to sleep with you, I have feelings for you.
I mean, that's true. It's very true.
Do you want me to give you a very short example of my true life story? Wherever my ex is, you can be seeing it. You understand? Man, my ex, I doff my heart for him. Even if you know toast, women go toast time. Okay, cut long story short. I've been having this problem calls here, and there are many other things involved. So when I decided to say, oh, this guy did do me, let me try and do. And I remember where I came from, right? I'm from Isoko. You don't. If you sleep with another man, maybe the children will be dying or the problem something. So you don't sleep with another man once when you are in the marriage. So he knows wherever he is, he might be hearing this. You will wait for a man 1 month.
No,
2 months.
No, that's 0.
3 months. Actually, I would say it's my husband that actually spoiled me, that made me, even if I don't date a man, I can go celibate for 2 or 3 years like that because of the relationship I was into. My husband.
That's unfair.
Yeah. He will hear, let him hear, and the family will hear me too. They know. Of course, they know that I've made this report before. Then I now said, oh, if I date another man, this is what will happen. This is what will happen. What do I do? But if you confess it before you do it, I don't think anything will happen, right? I called my family. I told them this is what I want to do. I called his family. I told him, this is what I want to do.
But no be stone.
Thank you for interpreting. So I did it. Took myself, went out, came back the next morning. He was at the balcony waiting for the wife. Because before it got to that, I've already said, let's separate. Nobody wants to leave. Nobody wants to stay. You will not go. Me, I will not go. And I thought of the better way out, because a man would not want to see his wife cheat, right? But they want the wife to know they are cheating, but they don't want to know the wife is cheating. I did it. I actually, already have made everybody know. This side, my family and that family. And boom, I went to have a good time as well. And that is what broke the camel's back.
Good.
That made him leave.
And that's enough to break the camel's back.
Yeah.
Any
so
man.
that is why when you said that you cheat when you know it is done. When I knew it was,
I think
when you know that you are tired of the love, right? That's
not
cheat. Sorry.
If I start sleeping with another
that means
man,
you don't want the relationship.
The relationship
that's the
is
same
done.
thing I'm saying. That's the same thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
So before I did that, it was because I had got it up to me.
And
do you know where I was managing, because the kind of person I was, like, this hot, strong, tough woman. People used to say she can never get married. She can never get married. And then I proved to them that I can get married. I got married. And then I was facing this thing in my relationship. Of course, you will not go and tell the world that you want to divorce. They will say, she will told you she can never get married. So I was there managing until, just like you said, it got up to here. And I'm like, I'm done, because there's no more love. So everybody should go.
And I don't know, I want to use this opportunity to speak to men, because I've heard ladies say it, that men, they're living in the same house with a man. 1 month, 2 months, the man hasn't touched them. Sorry, any woman that cheats on that note, you did the right thing. Even the Bible will not judge you.
Because
Bible will judge you.
My relationship for, say, how many years? I can count. Wherever he is, of course,
That's
he
not
knows.
fair.
My husband will look for something. He's a quiet man, right? People used to say, Debbie is the cause of the problem.
Quiet ones are the
hot one. But he will be there like this. When the pastor even comes to say to us, he will be there, maybe pastor will be here. Pastor will not see him. He will.
I know those ones. I've experienced
telling you, this man is
I
the
know.
pastor say, you are the hot one.
I told me that this could
That's
calm
it.
down.
I know those ones. I'm
my
that way
God.
too. Then maybe he will say, prostitute, ashewo. And I'm screaming, it's your mother, your family, your brother, your sister that is ashewo.
You get it.
And everybody's saying, she's so wild.
Wow.
And then when the
They
family
actually told
members
me that.
come in, he'll be like,
This is what I'm dealing with. So you see her. This is
So,
manipulative, very manipulative.
very manipulative.
Somehow you have to live that kind of marriage, because
that's
you want to
true.
prove to the world that you can be in a marriage.
No, you don't.
But what actually made me leave, to decide to do what I did by going out and eventually was when my daughter, she was 10 at that time, 10 years old. Because when I started make problem, I would destroy everything I buy in the house, destroy TV, destroy everywhere. Where I was shouting and he would be there doing, I would be there taking something bad.
This is a movie.
Yeah, these are my problems. Oh, my ex, he will be listening to me. My ex, oh my God, that guy wanted to kill me. Not kill me, let me know. No, I was joking, right? Kill me in the sense that he will provoke the daylight out of me. Yeah. But he will be so calm.
It's taunting you.
Yes,
That's
so
what they do.
now my daughter now said something. When I start like that, I lose my breath sometimes, and my daughter will not come pour water on. I must you do this, mommy? Must you do this? You break this, you go and buy another one the next day. Must you do this? And I now looked at myself. I said, do I want to please the world and destroy my kids?
No.
That was how I moved out. After it was certain that I had gone out with another man. Obviously, I am so proud to say it. If you like, castigate me.
Yes.
You understand? So, yes. So, there are many ways you can leave your home if it's too toxic for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I think with all that you said, it goes to show that there are levels to it. If he is a habitual cheater and flaunts it, makes you feel less than, does not give you the attention you deserve and that you need, it gets to a point where
Sometimes it doesn't flaunt it. Sometimes some men don't flaunt it. They don't flaunt it for you to see. But others will see, right?
Like,
And
like that when you said people are calling you.
Yeah.
If I'm with someone and he's cheating on me,
Of course.
to be quite honest, I don't need and you see I'm happy. I don't need you to come and destroy my home.
No, don't.
Because I'm very sure in some ways I might have an idea, but let me be blind to it. Because it's not doing it in front of me. Let me be blind.
Okay.
And for some of us, or I should say for some of us females, we feel like we have to tell our friend, this is what's going on. In some ways, maybe, but maybe you've gone and said it once and you see she's not moving from her stance.
Yeah, leave
Let
it.
it go.
If my life is not in danger, don't tell me.
I have an example. Okay, this happened to me, right? So I had a friend and her husband or fiance at that moment was like flirting. And to the point that it was me, I was not comfortable whatsoever. And this is a very good friend of mine. So I now told her that, that, there's something off somewhere. I didn't give her exactly what happened, but I just told her that there's something off somewhere. I can sense that your husband or your fiance is somehow passing some signals that I don't know, I'm not too comfortable with, that, she should check him, And of course she was like, calm. I was like, okay, I wasn't sure if I should even say anything at first, but I eventually mentioned it in a wise way. She was calm. I was watching her countenance. And, she took it and she said, okay, like she understands. And the way she took it, I felt that this is not the first time, So, she called him and she said, oh, my friend said this and said that. And it's like, no, it's a lie, blah, blah, blah. Of course, normally, I told her, of course, I know he's going to deny it. But anyways, it's not for anything. It's just for you to know, because I don't want it to twist around later. He's going to now say that I'm the one that came after him.
Exactly.
So I needed to clear that part. So far I've cleared it, I'm good. I'm not saying you guys you should separate or anything, but I want you guys to, for you as my friend, no, you are not married yet. So, but to know who you're getting married to, that's it. Then, a few weeks pass and, of course, he was telling her that I'm not a good friend, I'm this, I'm that. And, all stories came out of it. I was expecting it. So, but of course, because she knows me, that I'm not trying to jeopardize her relationship. So she kept the relationship with separate. But I also, that normally, as your friend, you're not getting married. We're supposed to be all each other's friends. Yes. I had to take a step back. Because I didn't want to get in between their relationship, but still keep the friendship I had with my friend, but respect now their home. Yeah. So I had to stay away.
Good.
I had to stay away. When we go out, we hang out, everything. But after that, I go my own way. She goes ours. So I feel like as a friend, if I truly mean well for you, there's ways I will go about it to let you know that this is what your spouse is doing. But I'm not going to instigate, and I'm not going to keep throwing it at your face, right? So I think it depends. As a friend, me personally, like you said, you don't want to hear it. I want to hear. I'm sorry. If I'm investing my life with somebody else, and I'm in my head thinking that this guy is all I believe he is, meanwhile he's not, I would want my friend that knows the truth of this other part of this man outside to let me know that this man, this is what he's doing. It may break, it may not break, but at least I have a full idea of who I'm dealing with. And then this now comes to when it comes to investment. Am I going to be investing 100 to my marriage, or am I going to be investing like 70%? because now I know
right.
in the future anything might come up very soon.
And then they will go and enjoy with the side chick.
Exactly.
outside.
So I think to me personally, I personally would prefer my friend tells me that this is what they noticed or they saw.
Okay, so listening to what you're saying, how about the situation? Imagine a woman, she leaves her husband for that, and now she becomes another woman's problem. She's now dating somebody else, and that man's wife is now calling her.
That's a problem. I know, like, there's certain situations I've seen like that where they left the marriage due to infidelity, but now they are technically the side chick to another man. So I guess the psychology behind it may be, well, it happened to me, so I don't care if it happens to someone else. Or it could be, I'm just here to get what I need to get from him and go. Is it right? No, because as a woman, put yourself in her position. You were there once. Do you want her to go through what you're going through, as bitter as you may be? You know, so, and then sometimes it comes with age too. At a certain age, do you still want to be like, you know? It's not right, but everyone has the reasons behind why they do what they do. And a lot of times, I'm even guilty of it in terms of we give our man too much of a pass.
Yeah, too much room.
Yeah, we give them too much room. He cheated, he comes back, baby, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Then you take him back again. He does it again. Baby, I'm sorry. And then next thing you know, there's like, how many times is baby, I'm sorry enough?
And so as soon as you do it once, it's done.
I won't crucify him.
So what do you want to do? How are you sure that the next person won't be worse?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It depends on our tolerance.
Yeah.
Me, like, I have tolerance for a lot of BS, but we all have our breaking point. When I get to my breaking point, it's like, okay, you want to continue, no problem. Let me start, just like Angie said. Okay, somebody's toasting me. If I feel like,
I want to have a fling.
I'm going to go have a fling. And if that fling ends up being better than this, then I'm like, honey, you know what?
It's time to
Body
go.
no be firewood. I can't say I'm dating you and you're not touching me. You're not having sex with me.
No.
But you want me to sit there and wait for you while you get it in with somebody else? Boo-boo, no.
Some people are really bad.
I've heard this. I've heard this. I haven't experienced it. God forbid I experience it.
Especially when you live together.
Yeah, God forbid. But I've heard women say it. I find it hard to believe. Do you mean that, when I even take up my clothes, you
don't get turned on?
No.
That means
Get aroused.
Look at his titties.
No, the man will not get turned on no matter what.
So there's a problem at that point. Truly, you have
no
to
matter
leave.
he will not. Yes.
How can I be with a man? 1 month? Nothing? No, of course, that point you have to
1
leave.
month, 2 months, going on 3. Okay, you see, coming to your point that you said, okay, this woman will eventually leave because she's not getting what she wants and the children. Eventually, something drives the woman out, right? Yeah. And she goes out. Okay, now it now depends on, one, how many kids the woman has. If she has to continue another relationship to know if the second relationship will favor her, to that first one. So first we'll see how many children this woman is carrying along, because definitely no woman wants to leave her children for the man to take care of, for another woman to come and take care of. So she's going with her children, right? If she now goes with her children, and obviously you'll be in a house and you will not want to have the next boyfriend coming into your house, and then how do you want your kids to look at you? Okay, that's 2. And 3, and then you now say, oh, because of my kids, I want to have a father figure for them. I want to have to look dressed. So you want to go and get married. Get married. Will that man tolerate your children? That's 3. 4. Okay, you said now you have your children. You don't want to get married to bring a man that will not tolerate. 2, you don't want to bring the man to come into your house. Okay, please, how do you satisfy yourself as a woman that is divorced? So now, how you satisfy yourself? You want to have a boyfriend, right? Me, I will always use myself as an example. Okay, now I have left my home. I want to have a boyfriend. What kind of boyfriend will I be having? A woman that is over. When I divorced my husband, I was 41 years, right? Yeah, that was 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, I divorced my husband. And I want to have a boyfriend. Will I go for a younger guy, older guy, my age? Obviously, my age I will not find. My age means my age, my set, a divorcee like me. You understand? It's rare. Very rare. My age, in the sense that those days I was looking younger than my age. right? Then I was 41, but I was looking like a 30-year-old lady.
Still look young for your age.
So the guys that will toast you are small boys. Small boys will come and be toasting me. What will I do with a small boy? You understand? And as at that time too, I had a position I was holding. So obviously I will not be dealing with small boys. So that kept me indoor again without having a boyfriend. How can I be dating a small boy? How can I be, like that? Then older men will come in. They are married men, no. Married men, I left my house because my husband was dating another person. And the man I'm meeting again is a married man. What do I do? Okay, we left a married man. Then that married man now depends on what agreement you have. Will you eventually come and destroy the married man's home? Do you just want to have that good time with the married man and just keep yourself until your kids, just like me, until my kids will all grow up and go? Then that is when I will decide to get married, because God answered my prayer. It's when my kids are independent that God should give me a good man that will marry me. You understand? So I'm not losing hope on marriage. And why I'm not married today is because I want no man to come into the house and tell my kid, your kid is spoiled. I told your kid to do this. Every day my kid will tell me, Mommy, why are you not supporting me? Why are you going against me because of your husband? I don't want that drama in my house.
Yes.
And I can't take my kids to another man's house because the man will throw my kids out one day, and then me, where will I be? Will I still go out? So many things around it. So coming back to that, then what will be my relationship? What will be my relationship is this. My dear, I'm sorry. It is not my wish. I will find someone. And the person cannot be a single boy, because a single boy, too much responsibility there.
Grooming.
Grooming. And then my kids will now look. I have a grown-up daughter, right?
Yeah.
My daughter will say, Mommy, are you crazy? What are you doing with this boy? I will not want to disgrace myself. 2, no divorcee around. No widower around. What do I do? 3, hey, if I now say, let me date a married man, try what my husband was doing. Me too, I will now come and start doing to another woman. But eventually, you will end up with a married man.
See?
You understand? And now, if you now end up with a married man as a side chick, then if you now come to say you want to make that woman in that house feel your impact as a side chick, then that is when God will now punish you.
Yeah.
Yes, that is when God will now punish you. Or try to let that man pack all his wealth and give you and leave his family. That is when God will now punish you. Or you want to be disturbing that man when he's happy with in his home. That is. But when you just want to know, depending on the different side chicks, so what they want to. But my own kind, if I eventually, or if I have the one I've done before, or that I'm doing that is going to be in future, or that with anyone, you understand? Is I will tell you the truth as it is.
God forgive us.
So you understand? So if eventually, I will advise the ladies, because 1, in short, some people will say you will meet a good man that will take care of your children. I don't know. I just know about myself. I don't talk about people's. People are different, right? I don't talk about people. I talk about my own. If I eventually find a good one that is secret, this relationship has to be secret, then me and you will be having good time once in a while. I'm not the kind of person that we need you now, need you 2 weeks. Where you did now. My husband has already groomed me to be somebody that doesn't care. You understand? So that comes to that. So that's my own take on in it too. Don't push that man to have problem in his house. Don't let even your best friend know you are dating that man. Even your best friend. Don't let her.
Don't let your left hand know that your right hand.
Right hand, what is your right hand is doing? Your best friend. Don't tell your best friend you are dating this man. Because.
Wait. But what if you now get pregnant?
Exactly.
Pray what? In this modern what? Pray.
Wait.
Pregnant. What are you saying? What is IUD doing? Even though some people will say IUD, at least let's say 1% will eventually get married. Well, IUD is what? Go and remove your womb. Like me, if I have my children, if I know, I of course I will not get pregnant. Either I do IUD or carry the womb through away. Which man want to come and meet me to give him child? At what age? It's my own, I know, Sha.
It also depends on the arrangement or what this so-called man has said to you. If you go in knowing you're a side chick, that's different. But if he comes to toast you, makes you feel like, you're my number one.
Giving you false hope.
Yeah, giving you false hope.
Which a lot of men here in Toronto do.
So that female has no choice but to feel like, he said this to me. Maybe his actions, when it's me and him, reflect it. but then what he's showing outside is different. But you in the position, you're just like, you know what? He's being good to me. He's taking care of me. He tells me he loves me. He does this. He does that. And then later on, you find out that it's your side chick, or it's not just you. There's somebody else, or there's many people in there.
So that brings my question to you now. That this side chick you are talking about, is it a young side chick or an elderly side chick? Because the difference is very clear.
That's not what determines.
An elderly side chick is different from a young lady side chick.
No, even an elderly side chick, he can still be telling you, you know,
then that elderly side chick is a stupid side chick. Stupid side chick. Stupid one. You understand?
Our men have lyrics.
Yeah.
They have lyrics.
They do.
No matter how the man thinks he is smart, a woman is always smarter.
No,
except
no,
you
no,
don't.
no,
Because
no,
except
no,
you-
no,
no, I will tell you something.
Women-
Except you want to be blinded with love.
No, women are different.
As long as you are not blinded
Love
with
is
love.
blind.
And that is even another topic. By the time before you are doing side chick, is it love that is carrying you to the side chick? That's another point.
But then what if you don't
But
even
you know
you're a
what?
side
You know
chick?
what? You know what? Auntie
That's
Debbie
another
is
thing.
talking
From experience.
No, not from experience. You're talking from the perception you've been groomed to be.
Yeah, that's why I say experience.
I still fall in love. I will be in love
With
if-
your side chick.
No,
Your side
I don't want to be a side chick. I wouldn't even agree. If you come to lie to me,
Yeah.
if you lie to me that you were not married, trust me, and then you deceive me, and then I fall in love with you,
Yeah.
I swear on the remaining life I have,
Yes.
you will not keep that marriage.
Oh my God, why do you want to find out if he lied or not?
How do
You will
I
just
fi-
take his
if
lie and
you're
sit down.
very,
That's
very-
my question.
If
So
you're
you just
very,
take a man's lie and sit down.
How do I
Without
know?
finding out. How would you know?
Some men are good at
If you
hiding
don't do it in
things.
secret, let me tell you
Some men
something.
are good at
If you
hiding.
want to be a side chick, a young side chick, let me put it that way, a young side chick, a man tells you lies, right? The man comes to you and start telling you lies. Then what, as a side chick, no, you don't know you're a side chick.
Yeah.
Oh, you understand?
Yeah.
You don't know you're a side chick. So a man tells you he loves you, he does it. You will come outside publicly and flaunt yourself now that this is my boyfriend, right?
Not everyone.
But if you, oh my dear, I still ask you a question again. Why are you dating that guy? You love him? If you say yes,
Okay, that's why I'm telling you that it's from her
It-
grooming.
okay,
She's
okay.
tough. Now, from what you're saying is, you guys are just friends
asked a
with
question.
benefits.
I asked you, no. I asked you a question that a man came to tell you that is this, is that, and you did not find out. That is where the question is.
No, but
You did not find out. I'm asking you, why didn't you find out about this
do you
guy?
know? Do you know there's some men?
And you said you don't
no,
want
no,
people
no,
to
no.
know.
Do you know there's some men who rent another house, an apartment?
Apartment.
Olori Buruku ni one. Look for their family. Look for a close family. Trace
but
the man.
before you get to the family, you've already fallen in
You've
love.
already fallen in love.
Maybe they
But
thought
that's what I'm
that
telling
the love when you want. That's why I asked her. Were you in love?
That's why I'm telling you that
friends.
she doesn't fall in love anymore.
And then that's why I asked you. I fall in love, oh. I can fall in love tomorrow. Yeah, no, forget it. If I see a good man, I fall in love. I'm not telling you I don't fall in love, oh.
The way you're saying it, no, but the way you're saying
No,
it,
the way I'm saying it is that the relationship I had, of course, if I don't fall in love, I will not do it now. And not that kind of love that is tense. So I love you way you are fine. You are this. With that kind of love, we love them. When we love. Wait, let me put it aside. So you fell in love with a guy. And you are now the girlfriend, no side chick now, because you are telling me not me. We are
you told
discussing
me
side
you
chick.
don't have anything.
That
No,
means-
you
so
told me you
say
don't
now
have
you are
anything.
telling me no. That means this is not a side chick issue anymore.
Now
No,
then
no,
later
no.
you find out he has a
Later
wife.
you
What
now
do you do?
find
Find out that you have a wife.
What do you do?
Yeah.
My question to you now that you didn't do a proper investigation, Abi. So later when you found out, nobody will blame you. You understand? But what do you do is this. It now depends. Now, my question now goes to you. Does that woman in the house eventually got to know that you are the side chick? Yes or no? It depends on
I
my
don't know,
next
but one
segment.
of us has
Okay.
to go look for counseling
Yeah, okay.
because I'm not looking for counseling. You
Okay,
have to
now,
leave.
if for example, the eventually the lady gets to know, and the wife
Yeah.
has not known. No, it's two angles I'm coming from. The wife does not know. So now you now come and you still love. According to you, you still love the guy.
Baby.
According to you too, what if she still love the guy?
Okay.
Okay, now you now love this guy. Oh, okay, love him now. I know say we can no love him. Sit down. You know say because I don't love you. Oh, I know if you leave you. Oh, me and your wife will go dig am. Oh,
problem.
then now it's not left to you. Are you a good girl? Now that is where you now
At
come
this
to you and
point,
be a
I'm
good girl.
selfish.
I'm
Yeah,
selfish.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
thinking about me. Me.
Okay, you are selfish, thinking about you, and that is where you are not a good person.
No, I don't know. There's no good person.
So you want to go and spend another person
I'm
home?
not spoiling.
He
caused it. He caused
You see,
it.
as your birthday, when I go home, that time I go punch her. Why will you come to my house to?
He caused it.
He caused again.
No.
Do you know what love is?
Love.
Do you know what love is?
Allah for love.
Huh?
I think if you now find out, you should let his wife know.
Thank you.
But you should not stay there.
Don't stay
I don't
there.
think
Don't
you
spoil
should stay
another
there.
man's
No,
world.
no.
We're not saying don't do side
spoiled
chick.
himself.
I don't
He's a useless man. He
I
wants
wanna-
it.
It's okay.
So you want to remain a side chick?
Let him be my
No.
user. No, I've got a side chick.
We're not side chicks.
Because he lies to you.
Now he has to make up his mind.
Yes.
If he says, girl, I can't deal, because some men are so useless, they'll keep coming back to you.
Yes, if you let
Oh,
them.
They'll keep
Yes.
coming back to you.
If
And
you let
remember,
them.
Maybe because
me,
you're very
I'm a
elegant.
lover girl. I still love you.
If you believing on me,
And
then
then
I'm
you
gonna be
continue
I
to
loving
will
love.
you.
continue.
So actually, that is the young
Then,
part
but
of it,
then,
right?
but then, if you continue, then at that point you have to accept that you now are a side chick
No,
because you know he's married.
No. One person.
Now you have to accept it.
Because one person has to leave. He's the one that has to make
Yeah,
that
one
decision
person
if
has
he's
to
going to
leave.
leave his wife or
Yeah,
not.
he has to
So what if he
leave.
doesn't leave his wife?
How
If he says
no,
he's
what
not
if he doesn't
leaving
leave
his
if
wife?
the wife tells him, if you don't leave that girl, I'm leaving. One person has to leave. You see, just like May and y'all. You see,
Last now DNA find out May is not the father of the
thank
child.
God, but
Hey.
May didn't leave. So if I don't leave, both of us go there. One
do
day,
side
one
chick.
person
Then
go
you be
come
doing
out.
side chick.
I'm not doing side chick.
And
now.
then wait,
You're
let me
side
ask you.
chick now.
Okay, let me
No,
ask you
it
a
wouldn't be
question.
side chick.
Okay, let me ask you a
It wouldn't
question.
be side
Okay,
chick.
it wouldn't be
It's
side
two
chick. It will be
relationships.
two
Two
relationships. Okay, now let me
relationships.
ask.
Maybe it will be.
This-
Listen,
wait, I want to
maybe
ask.
the wife should agree that he's in an open relationship at that
Thank
point.
you. No, I want to ask you.
At that point, no.
It still brings me back. It still brings me back to my question. And this same girl that is saying, I don't agree. She was in a marriage where they deal with her before. Where side chick deal with her before, Abi? Are you telling me that same girl was in a marriage before? Right? You see now, don't they come back to me?
No,
Now,
okay,
answer
so
this
she
question.
was in
I
a
got caught
marriage.
today.
She was in a marriage.
before.
When the
Another woman drove her from her husband's
so
house.
yes, so she's making it. She already made a mistake.
Good.
But no, but remember.
No, you must answer me.
No,
That
no,
part
no,
we
no,
did.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
we're not doing
We're
that.
deviating
It-
it.
yeah, it
We're
wasn't that
deviating.
scenario.
That is, you see the
It wasn't
reason?
that
No,
It wasn't that
no,
scenario.
this is
Okay,
I
I
know
was
where you're
talking
coming from.
about
No,
that.
no, no.
You people misunderstood me. That
no.
was why I said young side chick and old
Okay.
side chick.
The scenario that brought this was
Yeah.
what she said and said, listen, there are reasons why, there's so many reasons about moving to a man's house, moving with your kids. Now you have to choose between your kid and the man. Now you have to find which man is suitable for you. Those were the scenarios that brought us to this.
Yeah.
And even I had a question and said, okay, at this point, that's why I love Will and his wife, Jane. Because at this point, they have this open relationship. Okay, we're in this marriage, me and you. You're not doing anything with me. You're not satisfying my needs.
My dear, is that
my
helping the
sexual
children?
needs.
Open
Which one is
relationship.
helping the children? Which one is helping the children? You
That
are
is why I said-
no. You are suffering. Now I have to sneak
No,
around
let
and
me
see.
suffer.
I have to
Sneak
sneak
around.
around.
No, let me
No,
suffer.
you are
Lord,
suffering.
Let me suffer. For my children, I will suffer. That is why I was saying. That is what I said. Now, this now brings
Do you know that when a woman doesn't have
I want to
sex,
say
she's
something,
very
let me-
aggressive?
Yes. Very.
Do you know she's very upset?
Yes,
Do you know
that's
she
right.
fights every time
Okay.
because she needs to release some hormone?
Yes, a woman has to have it for her to be happy. Now that brings me what we were saying now that because of the children they bring. That is when you will now choose a relationship that will suit that situation. Like my own, I made myself as an example, right? I have grown-up kids, and I can't bring a young boy into the house. I can't bring a married man because I will now eventually become the side chick that people dealt with me for. Yeah. So what do? I have to go secrets. And that is why I told you here that I will not even tell my closest friend who I was doing it with. But once in a while, I will go and be doing it to make myself happy, just like you said, so that I will be smiling when I come home. I will not tell my children, idiot, who put water here? Who put plates there? When I come, I will just be smiling at my
Because
kids.
mommy has been satisfied.
Yeah, have you eaten? Do you want a new clothes today? Because somebody has satisfied me.
But that's you. That's your own way
I'm
of
still
relationship.
advising people not to go and spoil home. Shabi, it is here. It's a part of my own advice to
don't
people.
spoil your own
It's
home.
what?
No,
Yeah, it's
okay,
my advice
please,
to people.
man, listen. Don't
You
spoil your
understand?
own home. It's
Don't spoil
not
your home. Try
It's
to do
you.
it. Like do it in a decent way. If you must have a
Listen,
side chick,
I'm not doing.
decent way.
I'm not doing any secret
so that
relationship.
woman,
If
me-
a man wants a secret relationship,
Go to a prostitute.
yes,
Go
to a
there,
prostitute.
release.
Or if you find someone, just be like,
So my dear, as
dear,
a married woman that was married before, and now wants to do an open head. Brings her to the topic again, and now she wants to do an open side chick. Come on now.
Not open side chick.
No, but you guys just said you will not agree for you will not go, and the woman doesn't want to go.
No, but that is under the pretense of the
man. If the man pretended,
I understand,
right?
guys. It's like
so at that
I want to
when
ask
emotions,
you people to explain to me now.
When emotions get involved, right? You could be dating somebody, or you think you've been dating somebody for, let's say, 3 years. I think that's enough time, right?
Yeah, the trust is there.
Yes, the trust is there. He's provided a life for you that you're like, oh my God.
Comfortable.
And then from left, somebody comes and says, oh, he's also with so-and-so. Like, or he's married to this person, and his wife could be one of those, let's say, homebodies. You're always
doesn't
home.
go anywhere.
Yeah. They don't go out.
So at that point, you as a female, when you find this out, it's like, damn, I'm in. Like, yeah, you could, strap up your boots and say, I'm leaving, but he's made it so good for you. Why am I leaving?
Why are you
Why am I leaving?
Why
do I want to be the one crying? Why do I want to be the one holding my pillow every night crying?
Because now you found out that you're a side
if he
chick.
was truly happy with his wife,
he
wouldn't be carrying you on for years. If he came and slept with you, ghosted you, and left, that's different.
Yes.
You're a booty call.
And I think that's where a lot of these side chicks, where they belong. They belong in this man makes me comfortable.
Yeah.
And so I'm
and
then they will have 2-3 children for the same man.
And then they will not even
the wife will have no idea what's
care
going
anymore.
on.
They are carried
But
away
see, at that point,
with
you're
love.
not necessarily
That's
a side
selfish.
chick, though. I think the terminology or the title we're putting on
you become a
in that
second
position-
wife.
Yeah, like
Then
you're
be a second
another
wife.
relationship.
Yeah, but if the wife doesn't
But
know
side
about you,
chicks-
you are still a side chick.
Yeah.
to the wife, technically you're a side chick.
Then make it open.
Yeah.
Then you need
But
to
that's
let the
not-
wife
that's
know.
not-
But we're losing.
not the
But
man
what
has
if the
to-
man doesn't want you?
If he didn't want you, he wouldn't be there with you.
That is the
No.
question I
See,
want to
the
ask
only
you guys.
person-
morally is
the
not
only
right.
Explain, because people are
Morally,
learning
that's
from
The
not
this.
right.
only
Explain
listen,
to
the
people.
only person that can end this relationship is the man.
Yes.
No, the
Not
man
the
will
woman.
never end the relationship because he likes to get away with the sleeping with 1 and 2.
Yeah,
You as the side chick are the one that need to put a
No,
stop to it.
my heart
If I'm
is-
sleeping
no,
with you
no.
and I'm sleeping with you, whoever's causing me the most headache, I can choose to say, okay, you know what, you're causing me too much headache, so
Go.
I'm ending
Thank
it.
you.
And go back to you.
Yes.
Or I can go back to you and then I now come and pick you and say, you're going to be my next one. So
What happens
The-
to
the-
the vow
the
that you
thing
made?
is-
There's
I'm
hierarchy.
not
There's a
getting
difference
it.
between
And
a
that's what I'm
side chick
saying.
and a married person.
I'm not getting the fact.
You guys, as a side chick, you have to respect the spouse.
But if you're a side chick and you know you're a side chick, a man can come and be like, listen, this is my situation. I got a wife. I got this. I got that.
And
That female in that position, you ain't got the right to breathe the relationship to anybody. Because you know from day one, he has someone.
exactly, that's different.
So those ones are the troublemakers that this guy can, when a man sleeps with
Which ones are the
he'll tell-
troublemaker? The
The
ones
one
that- the
that
secret
knows.
one?
The
No,
one
the ones that know about the
when
wife.
you,
Those
when you
ones-
were
when
telling
the-
me,
Oh, the one that knows about the wife.
when
From
you
the
were
beginning.
telling
when
me,
a man comes and he's sleeping with baby, I love you, while he's sleeping, he's just, he's saying that to you because it's in the moment. But then some of those females take it to, oh my God, he told me he loves me, so he must really care about me. Now I want to remove the wife. No, honey, now you're overstepping your boundaries. 'Cause you knew you were a side chick. You knew you were a side. There was no.
and then
deceiving
men
there.
shouldn't stay long.
Yeah, and don't stay long.
Don't
with
stay
them.
long.
If you know, that's why I said, like, if he's sleeping with the same girl for more than 1 month.
Okay, you are also deviating now. We are not talking about the men. We are talking about the women. Don't
The men
forget
are
what
the
if a man decides
problem.
to-
You know why?
Maybe I still have to-
Yeah, we're different in the sense that men, if I'm with you, I love you. You're showing me kindness. I don't care where this woman is coming from. If that man doesn't walk away, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But then that's where it comes. You're selfish.
Yeah.
Who comes first? It's a selfish one. Who comes first?
Okay, guys,
Who
I will
comes first?
explain.
I come first.
Okay, guys, I will explain.
Oh
it.
my
You know,
God, Kit Kat.
your feeling comes. Your feeling. Okay, let me explain.
I come
will
first.
still ask you the questions, my dear. Maybe on your own side, you are on the side of a younger side chick. Maybe on your own side, I don't know which side you guys are. But that still brings me back to the question. Man, you were once married. A side chick destroyed your home. And you came out of the marriage. Somebody deceived you because you have fallen in love. And you have children or no children. Please correct me.
Children,
You have
go ahead.
So, and the man that you eventually found out. And you said, no, you are not giving up. Una do or die. Please, that woman is disgusting to
Who
me.
cares now?
Because now you have children, you're not even considering your children. Don't do drama.
My
Come on, let's
feeling-
be decent sometimes.
No, I don't know.
No. What is
You're
your
different.
What is
Okay.
that? I don't
Why
want to.
why do I want to be
Why
a
do you
friend?
have children?
Listen, from the
Why
onstart.
did you leave your
it-
husband?
from
Why did
the
you leave your
onstart-
husband?
Listen, from the onstart, if you told me I was friends with benefits, we're just helping one another, I would get it clear. And if I pass my boundary at that point, I am the one who is a bitch. If I pass my boundary at that point, if you told me from the onset, oh, listen, we're friends with benefits. You know, it's not more than this. I help you, you help me. I'll be there for you anytime.
But my dear, what
and all
if God
that.
helps
Same
you
thing.
and then you leave this man and God will still bring a divorcee or a widower?
Well, let that be.
Or a single person.
The widower can
Yeah.
come in when I'm still trying to heal from this relationship. You guys don't know what
And
feeling
are you
is.
forgetting side chick? All that side chick does not heal. Don't
Not
fall-
older her side chick.
all the
Yes.
side chick
Okay.
is still human.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, you see me, I'm human. Yes, I'm human. But oh God.
But you need
Oh,
to go for
God.
therapy if you're still dealing with a lot of
One
pain.
person has to go.
Yes,
You
thank
need to
you.
go-
Do you
you need to
understand?
go-
At
you need to
my
go therapy.
age,
One person
you want to
has
tell
to
me
go.
you have to go through a lot
Why
of
did the man
things,
come
right?
and destroy my life?
No,
But
it's not
well,
destroying
okay, but your
life.
husband too destroyed your life, right?
Yeah, there's somebody has
And then
to
you
pay
left
for
him.
it.
And you left your
But why
husband.
would some? That's why you
No,
need to
no,
go to
let's
therapy.
get it
If
clear.
you're feeling
Let's
like
get
someone
it
else
clear.
got to pay for
It's a
it,
scenario,
that's why you need
not
to
my
go for
husband.
therapy.
No, let's get it clear.
Generally,
Not my
I cancel,
husband.
you see, like this, a big cancel to side chick. But if a woman that was dealt with in a former marriage and now comes and boldly and proudly says she wants to be a side chick,
No,
it's a big
you're
no for
still
me.
getting it wrong.
No.
You're still
Yeah,
getting
because
it
the man
wrong.
deceived you.
Because the man deceived her.
Doesn't matter if you deceive you or not. You're
Because
still a
we are
child
still the same
cake.
thing we are talking about. Forget the excuse
You're
that
still
is
a child
on
cake.
You will
Okay,
not go
so-
and meet Mr.
okay,
B in
so-
the market.
so what
You're
do you
in
want?
the market
So
and tell
So
Mr.
my
B.
question now, okay, for the wife that is in it, you've now found out your husband has this side chick.
Okay.
What do you now do in that situation? Because your marriage may probably not be so happy. And I've seen this in our community where both sides are afraid to cause harm, so they stay in non-loving relationship for the sake of I'm wife or I'm the husband. I see that our men stay with women just for the sake of it is our society norm. No matter what, let me just stay and let me be cheating on her behind her back. You, the wife, may know this is what's going on, or your husband has been distant. But for the sake of you want to keep your home, you want to
The title.
be considered
Mrs.
as
A
wife.
wife?
So you stay. Whereas this
know this
man
man.
has checked out.
Yeah.
Do you know this thing you said? Oh my God! Thank you for bringing up this. True life experience is too much.
That's why you're tough.
This thing, yeah. My life experience has made me tough.
Yeah.
That's true. You see what you just said in Montreal. I heard the girl left Montreal 2011, and came to Toronto. Do you know I have not set my... Okay, let me not jump. There is my ex used to, when I asked him, you had this today, this one, tomorrow, this one, why don't you stay in one place? He told me then that he cannot stay with a woman for long. Like maybe after sleeping with a woman once, he doesn't like to sleep with a woman again. That's why he has them a lot, right?
And that's better.
Yeah, we actually sat down. This thing, he will hear it. We actually sat down like this in the room, and I asked him, because I used to, like I told you, I don't want the world to see me divorced, right? So I used to talk to him a lot. So I will not talk to him and say, Debbie, don't vex with that. This is what, not that he's keeping them. You see that point? Not that he was keeping them. Now came a situation. We went to this party. This beautiful girl. They said she's in Toronto. But maybe I've seen her because I have not.
Don't recognize her.
No, then I did not even bother to see her because I'm not that kind of wife that we call a woman or say, you follow my husband. I'm not that kind of wife, right? So people told me, this is only the name I remember. This is supposed to person, so person, so person. I saw a picture too. They showed me a picture. That is dating your husband. That is the only woman that was able to keep my husband down.
Maybe that woman is like me.
Wait, let me hold on. Wait, let me hold on. Keep my husband down in the sense that not that he
enter one chance.
wanted
You go enter one
marriage.
chance.
No. Not that.
But he was
Well, yeah,
consistent
he was
with her.
consistent. Yeah, again and again. So, friends, like I said, they will always call me. Oh, this. I'm like, okay, that's me, I don't consign myself with all those. That's one thing about me. I don't consign myself. But when it comes, I will ask him. It's not like I will not ask him. I'll say, oh, you're do any you shaking it. I'll just brush it off. But this particular girl kept coming and coming and coming. Oh, I'm used to all the same things. So at the end of the day, the whole thing died down. But I still knew he was really, really into that woman. I did just like you said. So you didn't do anything. You just want to keep your marriage. That's not the reason. You understand? I am one kind of a person that if somebody said you are my husband's girlfriend, I'll not do you anything. When we go to the party, I'll frustrate your life.
Yes.
It is only you that will run. That's one thing about me.
Yes.
I don't need to fight it. When I was much younger, who will be the person? Who will you be? How did I even marry my husband? You people should go and ask. My ex used to be the finest. Everybody's trying who will first get in, and I will tell you, Bex.
So you have that in you too.
So let me tell you,
you have that fighting spirit in you.
To fight a woman.
You just no. Resilience. You have that resilience mentally.
Yeah.
So you have it in you.
Yeah.
You've just built resilience, and you don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't care.
So that's basically what
No,
we're
but
saying.
right from time, even before I got
No,
married.
but listen to what you said.
Yeah.
You said there were a lot of girls.
I
Your
never
ex was
fought
very
until before my marriage.
That's what we're still saying. Before you're married, there were lots of girls who wanted your ex. He apparently was a very good looking man.
Came with not fight.
But you came and destroyed the girl
Yes, you came with mental fire.
I came with swag.
Yes.
You get the point?
That's it.
I came with swag. I eventually married him, right?
Good, yeah.
Okay, when I married him, I already know the kind of person he is. Okay. That's why I say you marry my fine man, you marry fine trouble. People that know me.
You saw the red flag. You saw the red flags already.
Yes. So now, moving forward, I knew this girl was, people were talking about her, but I never went to fight her. No interaction, nothing, never. Until eventually me and my husband, everybody went our separate ways. Because this guy would be in a party with me, they would tell her, now the wife be that, but she will have to hide. Because I know, she will be the, but for the fact that somebody is hiding for me, will give me that shakara.
Of course, but you know what? She knew.
Yeah,
that I was the wife.
Yes.
Yeah, she knew.
So she knew her position. That's why she knew she had to go.
She's hiding. Yeah. That's what I'm still saying. So because of that, she's hiding. That it didn't give me the border for me to bother myself, right?
Course.
Even till now, I still do it. I don't bother myself. So good question there. Eventually, here we are in Toronto now after many years. Do you know somebody actually said, that is the woman that was dating your husband. This person happened to be my friend.
Wow.
I need a break.
My friend. Like not friend over there, friend here. And she never mentioned to me once that I dated your husband.
You know what? She was. Let me tell you the truth. She was coming to kill you.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the news recently. I think it was Adeba Connectors that posted
But
it.
she
It
cannot
was
give me
like
that.
no. It doesn't matter. Remember, you said 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. And she came back and stabbed the woman to death. And then they asked her why. And she said, when we get to the police station, we will say. Yeah. She came to be your friend to know you more. Somebody that has been with your husband can never be your friend. Listen, there's something they say in my adage. Co-wife does not cook good food for co-wife. It can never happen. That's why in my place.
Okay, when you say co-wife, you see me.
Maybe I'm not speaking
I don't know why.
properly.
Maybe it's a topic for another day. You see that thing they call women. There are some women that agree to be second wife and third wife. And they are comfortable.
It's also in relationship. It's also in relationship. Maybe I just use that word co-wife to
I feel very comfortable for a man to make me a second wife and a third wife. But some people say, are you crazy?
That's you.
Yeah.
But you don't know about the other person.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said me, I'm that kind of person. I don't know about the other person.
In a relationship like that, because there's transparency and everybody knows what's going on.
Yes.
Anyone that chooses to be in that, it's okay.
Yeah, then you can be able to.
And in my place,
she came back to be your friend without even
she
telling you
wanted
that
to
she
destroy
was.
you.
No.
She wanted to destroy you. That was what she wanted
I
to
hope
do.
you didn't tell her any secrets. And she'll be the same one to be like, you see that.
If they say, well, all of them know, they know that the brother mouth now. Wow. Anyway, before anybody talks my secret out, I don't already take microphone, tell people that this is what I am. Before you go and say my secret, this is.
And then let me tell you, where I come from, if a man is going to have a second wife, there's something they bring to the table and say, if I ever put my hand in anything that would destroy this woman or her children, let it take me and my own children. They do that. So to make everything transparent. So if somebody that me and you have battled for with a man, God damn it, we can never be friends. You're my enemy forever.
Exactly.
It's that story that she mentioned. Her and this girl were friends from NYSC or university days. that the girl now was dating the guy that she wanted to date. That was it.
And then none of them ever married the man.
See,
None of them
None
married
of
the
them.
man.
But she came back
10 years later.
10 years
10 years
later.
later.
See, like I will always say, everybody can be the same. You see this example that
mental
you
now.
have, it's mental health.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
mental
now
health.
let me do an example. She's in America and she'll be hearing me as well. My husband, the lady my husband was supposed to get married to, just like you said, the man would deceive you and not tell you the whole story. My husband was supposed to get married to a lady in America now, and she had a baby. And I saw a baby picture. And I was asking my husband, I was dating, who is this baby? So I said, it's the godfather to the baby. You understand? Okay, fine. We eventually got married and we left Greece and we came to Spain. So, not the time the woman had the baby, she had to come to America to have the baby so that my ex would join her.
America.
You understand? So, when I found my ex, he was single.
Yes,
like no
alone.
tight relationship, right?
Yeah.
So, because that one had gone to America, so gave the room for another relationship for him to start. So now this lady went to America and found and heard that the man that she was waiting for had got married to so person.
Jesus, I am.
So now this lady looked for my number because I was very popular in Greece. It was very easy to see me. She got my number and called me. Hello, who is that? It was her approach.
Yeah.
That's why you see people are different. You see where I started her approach. Maybe for somebody that calls me, go need that way, go punish you.
You too.
Then me too. I go say, come here, I go kill you, like that. Her approach. She approached me and said, "Are you Debbie? Blah 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 blah. Do you know any blah 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 name?" I said, "No, I only know of basketball. My husband, they all came as basketballers." I said, "Yeah, my husband used to mention that name basketball. He's the godfather to the child." And she said, "No. That's my husband's child." I was like, "Come
Husband?
again?" No, my husband.
Yeah.
That is, she
Because
said,
they were
your
not married.
husband's
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
But I was now married to my husband. And she said to me, the person I am now, because of her approach. I said, "Come again, that child was my husband's?" She said yes, that she was waiting for my husband in America to get married. She now gave me the lowdown. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's listening to me.
So that's
We are best friends. I will
different.
tell you, I'll quickly
That's
summarize it.
different.
Yeah, that's why I said there's a
Yeah, that's
difference.
That's
right?
different.
Then, this lady, oh God.
It's still,
she
the man
spoke
is
with
still
me
to blame. though.
And
Yeah.
So when she
Very.
talked to me and I asked her questions and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, and I just got married to your husband. What do we do?" She said, "Oh, no, it's okay." She just only had to tell me and everything. And still that didn't make me leave my marriage. Don't get me wrong. So what I did was I called the guy's parents and I was like, how could you people be so wicked?
Yes.
Apart from the fact that if my husband did not tell me, you people could have told me because I was close to you people. And you know what they said? They said my ex never told them he's the father of that child, that he said he wasn't the father. And I said, okay. I said, now, because you guys have to call this lady. Because according to the lady, she had called you people before. You people had replied her that, oh, the guy said he's not the father. So what do? You just abandon the lady like that? So I now called the parent. The parent said, okay, they will call the lady. They will settle it. They actually settled it. You see, the way I came in to settle the matter, this girl made that lady to love me like no man business. She's one of my best friends now.
That's a
she calls
different
me,
scenario.
and that child was the same month with me. That child calls me they will be here soon, and I'm sure we'll come to this program. They will come and visit me. We are so close.
That's a different
That's
scenario.
a different scenario, and that's a very good example.
Yes, that's
right?
a very different
but
scenario.
with the scenario before, that girl that was dating your husband at the time, that one, her coming
That
back
one
in your
came
life,
she wanted to
she's
destroy you.
wicked.
That's dangerous.
Come into your life.
She
You're her
bad,
enemy
bad.
for life.
Yeah,
You're
she's
her
bad,
enemy for
bad.
life. She can never
Because
be your friend.
Your situation, like, it's even giving me goosebumps.
Oh,
It's
you don't
very
want to know my
different from
situations. I
others.
have too many
And it's
situations.
It's even reminding me of even my own with my daughter's dad, and then how I found out that the other woman was pregnant too. So, like, in that, again, I love how you said the approach.
Yes.
In my situation, she messaged me on Instagram and was very, like, because I was ready. I found out about her before she even found out about me. So I was ready to fight. I was just like, well, I didn't put 5 years into this for nothing. But I said, you know what? Let's just stay calm. So the day she sent me a message, I was like, I can't even hate her. When I was like, we were pregnant at the same time. I was in hospital with my daughter. She, of all people, would message me if not every day, once a week, how are you? How is your daughter? I hope everything is good.
At that point, the man is the problem.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
couldn't hate her.
Man, you can't hate
Everything
her.
inside of me wanted to hate her because in my mind, I was telling myself she's the cause of my relation breaking up. But it wasn't her.
No, it wasn't her.
Even the man
It's
will
the
not
man.
even the man will not bring the children.
It's
Like
the
the girl
man.
from there and his son to come and say, it's me and this woman that always
Then
bring
you
our
have to be the
children.
mature ones. Yeah.
Do you know?
You
Do you
know
know?
who is mature. You know who
Do you know
isn't.
with the way men cause problem? There's a Facebook in Canada
Yes.
that women
Oh,
open,
yeah.
and then
What's
you
it called
come,
again?
you
Post
post
your
your
boyfriend.
man there
Yeah.
if he's dating any
Somebody
because
else in the city.
men,
Yeah.
They
the
will
men,
come up to say,
Yes.
he's my boyfriend.
Yes,
Yes.
so they have that Facebook
my
now
God.
to
What's
save
the
a
name?
lot of
Really?
women from
Yes.
trouble.
Yeah.
Do you know that some men will be planning a wedding with another woman
Yes.
and still be with you and even sharing that
really
invitation
wicked.
card with you?
Yes.
That's
Men
really
can be
wicked.
wicked,
no, no,
but
no,
I
no.
tell any man, oh my God, one person has to go.
Yeah.
Any man that wants to deceive me,
Baby,
you
I'm
better
here to
kill me.
stay.
You better kill me
Listen to this twist, though.
before I kill you.
So, a Nigerian lady recounts story of how a married woman who got married as a virgin got motivated by a popular online relationship expert, Yinka TNT, who always advised married women to go out and explore and enjoy themselves if their husband doesn't satisfy them in bed. The lady then proceeded to start sleeping with her husband's elder brother.
Oh, God.
They then got caught in the act by the elder brother's friend. So to shut him up, she also had to start sleeping with the elder brother's friend too.
Oh, woman.
The lady then later got pregnant for her husband's elder brother, but kept the child and gave it to her husband. She usually put sleeping tablets in the husband's food so she and his elder brother could knock themselves to oblivion.
This is gonna make men not to trust us.
The escapade went on for so long until she finally ran out of luck and got caught. The husband then took back everything he had given to her, including all the money in her bank account, and drove her out of the house. The woman is now begging Nigerians and all well-meaning Nigerians to come to her aid.
No, I'll
No,
keep my
no,
money.
the woman go. It's over.
But in as much as it's over, it's over. But do you know that a lot of women, when men do this, we still stay there?
Because women, we're emotional beings. And I stand by it. I would never change it. We're emotional beings.
I think in this case, she was just stupid. She listened to advice of someone that told her, as a married woman, go out and explore.
If your man is
But
not
what
doing
are we
proper.
saying?
Oh, if your man is... But this is in terms of if he's not doing proper in bed or in the relationship in
I
general.
guess altogether.
Well, you know what? A lot of people are married and single. They are married,
Yeah.
but they're single. Do you remember this app that came out that was exposed one time? A lot of married people were on that app.
Oh, Kelly.
I've forgotten the app, but a lot of married people were on
Yeah.
it.
I remember, but I don't remember the name of the app.
Yeah.
But what I see in all this, I don't think a relationship expert will just advise you and you want to go and do it. It's already inbuilt.
The woman
It's
is
not
at fault.
exactly.
Check me, as
exactly.
me I am now. When I say relationship person told me to do this and I will now start going and doing it. Okay, so that one is not even an excuse.
No, but it's not about relationship experts, but a lot of people do look into experts or look into other women to hear what
Their
they would do
story.
in this
Yeah.
in such
Situation like
situation,
that, yeah.
and then they
Sure.
look for the one that will benefit them, and then they'll take it. Now the issue is we all know a lot of people are cheating in their marriage, especially if the spouse is not doing the needful.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, you're not even cheating outside of your compound.
Yeah, brother.
Inside,
Yeah.
and then you now had a child and you give it to your
That's
husband.
wicked.
A lot
Yeah,
of, they
that's
said they
wicked.
said a lot of women do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm sorry. Maybe if this podcast gets to a friend's ear, you know, if it gets to a friend's ear, they'll just see it's something I have witnessed with my two naked eyes, naked eyes. An Igbo girl, you understand? I went back home, and she came to my hotel. I went to her house, saw her family, and I saw a child that is different among them, and I'm like, what this one go resemble out of all your children, you know? No, like jokingly that maybe the grandfather or the grandmother that go resemble. She just laughed. And then, she opened up to me, and she told me everything. She had to give the husband the child up till like last year, till the husband discovered, right?
Oh my God.
The husband was thinking it's the child, but this same guy, the owner of the child, always comes in. He will, just like the story. The guy actually came to my hotel. Both of them came to my hotel. The real father of the child, right? Came to my hotel to greet me. I have pictures.
But the owner knew it was the owner of the child.
The owner knew now. The owner knew. So when the owner goes to that house, that's why I said it is a true life experience. The owner knew. We'll go to the house, give other children, but this particular child, my friend came, she told me, Deborah, I went to the CB that, but I eventually gave it to my husband, though. But she and the boyfriend are the ones that came to visit me. I would just be looking. Nigeria don't worst like this.
Nigeria is.
I will tell you, Nigeria worst.
Yeah, it's worse.
We abroad here, we're civilized.
Yes.
Not civilized. Okay, about this issue. Oh my God, inside where I was still battling with this kind of confession, another one came and said, my boyfriend, not 2, not 3, my boyfriend, and you are a married woman, not a small child, my age, my classmates. You did this, you did that. And the story kept on, and that is a normal thing in Nigeria. They said it's a normal thing in Nigeria. Like, seriously, it is a normal thing in Nigeria. That where are those cultures? Please, our culture should come back. Remember my story that I said, if I dare sleep with a man, it's already in our head. We dare not.
Yeah.
And these people practice this.
All that has been diluted.
Diluted just like that.
Yeah. All this cultural has really been diluted.
Okay, let's say it's been diluted because of the issue of marriage now, of marriages now, where the husband don't satisfy the wife. And, well, I still, anytime I will still recommend, make una no vex, so the play toy is there.
Play toy I've never used it. I've had friends who told me about it. But play toy can never be like the real thing. I've had friends who have told me about it.
I would still advise for the women that there's a name we call them. Those women that love sex.
Nymphonia?
Yeah, nymphos. See, these ladies, they can have sex with anything when the thing comes. I used to have a friend like that. That was where I got to know who a nympho really is. In nymphomania, don't try them. Yes.
Is there no medication to calm me?
Yeah, I don't know if there is now. But as far as I know, that lady.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. An Igbo lady. Tall, beautiful. Jeez. Beauty finish for there. But she's a typical nympho. This lady, when the thing comes to her, she doesn't want to care if you are dirty or clean or this or that. She was married too at that time. So anyway, that story aside, well, it's
so
continue that on the next episode.
Yeah, I would just say that having heard what you said, I usually see women as more of sense, and women, we don't make love just like that. We have to love a man to actually be with that man. Yeah. Because I'm that way. I would end it by saying my own thing is that human beings are nasty, British, and short, according to Thomas Hobbes. So regardless of whether it's a man or a woman, whoever wants to do anything will do what they want to do. But I would love men to be more transparent. Listen, if you want to hit on a woman, if you want to be, you want to have a one-night stand, if you want to have friends with benefit, whatever, name it. Just tell her the truth. If she's going to give in, she will give in. If she's not going to give in, she won't give in. Try the next person. But don't come and deceive any woman. Don't deceive me. Tell me you want a companion. Don't tell me you want a relationship. Don't tell me you want to be with me and you just want to get under my pants and then you think you can dump me. You will lose your wife. Trust me.
Wow. Straight up.
You will.
What's your last comment?
I mean, I have to say the same thing. Let's live with transparency. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. Deceiving is not going to help. It's just going to cause heartache, pain, and it's not worth it. Like, life is meant for the living. Let's have fun. So if having fun means me and you are just going to kick it, let's kick it. If it means we're building something, let's build. Let's make money together. Like, that's it.
And sorry, when I mean lose your wife, I don't mean I'm gonna kill her. No, but that relationship is not gonna stay. She's gonna find the next one. It's not gonna stay.
Wow.
Hey, Well. You guys have said it all, but at the same time, please, side chick, make una there. When I take an easy, even though I'm in where they classify side chicks, them, I might want to put me in a corner of one of the side chicks. But I'm sorry, I'm a 51-year-old woman that at least I'm supposed to be to have a relationship. So yes, if I have one, trust me, I'll keep it very, very secret. Too. I'm not out to spoil anybody's marriage. Very, very secret. But that doesn't mean that you married men should come near me. Please. Just like she said, you can only love a person to do what?
I have to love you to give you my body.
Exactly. I can only love, and I do that love just one person and one person alone. And I promise you, housewives or whatever,
we're not
don't
here.
panic, oh.
We're not here.
Don't panic at all. Maybe not housewives. That one housewife in future, whoever the man will be. Because at the moment now, I am single and searching, but I'm not searching. No. I'm not searching. When I see who I like, I will walk up to that person.
That's right. That's what's up.
I will walk
But
up
make
to
sure
that
you ask
person.
that person.
Yeah, that's what I
If
will.
he
When
has
I
a
walk up
wife.
to you, if you tell me, I will ask you all the questions. You have a wife, you do this, and I'll first do background. Whether the wife is one, I will give me correct punch if she finds it. But anyways, whoever I'm gonna do my next relationship, be it a widower, a divorcee, a married man, or a single man, whoever the person will be, it will still be a secret one because I have children that I need to groom. That I need to groom, that I need to show good example. I bless God, my kids are well-behaved kids because of the way their upbringing, right? So I will not come and mess up in the presence of my children. So whatever. Anyway, totally, relationship is not even my priority now. So
Wow. Ladies, I love your perspective. And at the end of the day, we want you, our listeners, to remember that no matter what decisions you're making, let's not forget, we have to love ourselves. And when I mean love ourselves, I don't mean us love yourself, but love ourselves. We need to love each other because at the end of the day, we are all we've got. You know, we can't, we're not a tree, or how do I put it? You don't stand alone, you know, so whatever you do definitely will come back to you. You might be enjoying it now today, but tomorrow is going to come and bite you in the So we need to be mindful of how we treat one another. If you know you want to play around, stay single. If you know you want to be in a relationship, be transparent and treat the other the way you want them to treat you.
Exactly.
And don't no more, it's a men's world. Men can do this. Guess what?
Women can do it too.
Women are showing the men
better.
that now they can also do it. So let's not sit in that, men can get away with things women cannot. These generations coming up are showing you the opposite actually now. It's just they're also better at hiding it. So, but either way, at the end of the day, is if we are showing each other the respect that we need to show each other, the women will know that, you know what, let's not overdo it. Let's respect our men because they also show us respect. So we need to change the cycle of what has been happening from our forefathers and make the world a better place. You know, at the end of the day, that's just what it is. So we want to say thank you for watching us to the end of our second episode.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. You can catch us on our Instagram page, Cruisemen Podcast, on YouTube as well, Cruisemen Podcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's what's up. And remember, you can always fill out forms to add your comments, questions, adverts, sponsors, and again, to be a guest on our show.
Yes.
always keep up with us every Tuesday. Instagram, YouTube, iPod pod. Hey, come, let's catch cruise.
So
hey, don't miss out. Don't miss out, oh.
Don't miss out while we're serving you entertainment. So don't forget, leave us a comment because we want to know what you guys want to hear. We want to know what topics you want us to talk about because we're here to what? To catch cruise. Anyways, thank you once again for joining us. We love you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Good